How do you feel as we come up to almost midway through 2021? Are you feeling confident, clear, focused, energized? Well, if you are, that's amazing. Please don't keep your secrets to yourself because, likely, like so many others, you aren't. And it's been a long, not just 6 months, but a long year and a half where we've had our foot on the accelerator and perhaps burning the candle at both ends. And so it's completely normal to feel tired, perhaps even jaded. So many of us are working really hard because the pressure's real. We can't take time off. It's balls will drop. And there's so many other pressures added to that, right? And for those of you involved in businesses that were put into survival mode, that means you were and have been and potentially still are in survival mode. And in the past, busyness used to be like a symbol of achievement and progress and being quite cool, right? And now it's like the opposite. It's like we kind of shame the hustle. And if you're feeling really, really tired, like, does that mean that you don't put yourself first or you don't know how to manage your priorities or boundaries? And that's not helping anyone, right? Because if this stuff was easy, putting in boundaries, looking after yourself, prioritizing your well being, well, many more of us would have better mental health, better physical health. We would be happier, generally healthier, but it isn't easy. So, common knowledge isn't common practice. And I guess that's why I do this calling. It's not even work because I know what a difference it can make. I don't have all the answers, but I sure have a lot of them. And I'm feeling pretty fabulous. And that's not because I'm unique or special. It's because I implement some of these strategies. And I know and appreciate that we can't take time off. I mean, what if I told you that tomorrow I had booked you into a spa for a week and you could do nothing, just relax and feel inspired and nurtured and soothed? Would that make you feel good? It may. And I appreciate that we can't take a week off and go to the spa. However, we can all take little bite-sized chunks of time out for a week and focus on our personal well-being. So I'm offering you this gift, an opportunity to join me for 5 days for just a time investment of half an hour a day. And I'm taking price out of the equation. I don't want to charge for this. Why would I do that? There's no upsell, there's no catch. I do this work, as I said, because it's a calling. I particularly feel good at the moment. I have some strategies as to how I'm managing to do that. And it makes me feel good to give back. It's my way of helping. And there's some, we all know that principle, right? That there's more joy in giving than receiving. It genuinely gives me joy. And we can't do this alone. We shouldn't. We've done enough alone. We've isolated. We've been lonely. I think we need to come together. So if I could, I would invite you to Champagne, the region of Champagne, and we would go to a beautiful vineyard and have spa treatments every day and eat and drink great food. But we can't. But what we can do is every day for half an hour, you can join me. Here's what I'll be doing. I hope that you're as excited about this as me. And there's nothing really for you to do. Where's that picture? You kind of can just show up and let me immerse you in practical ideas. So, excuse me for a second. Well, there it is, hiding behind the camera. There we go. So this is the schedule that I have planned for the Wellbeing immersion. So we'll start for half an hour on Sacred Sunday. Why Sunday? Because I think most of us could squeeze in maybe half an hour on a Sunday. Bring your family, bring the dogs, bring the neighbors, whoever you can and want to be close to. I will take you through the Wellculator, which is a framework that I've used for many years. We will find one aspect, one thing that you could use as a pledge for the week. If you can't join us live, well, then you could always watch the recording, as long as you've registered and I can reach your inbox, and then you promise to commit to making a cup of tea and opening it up and watching it because you're worth it, right? Because if you don't, the cost is high, right? We cannot keep on at this pace and not look after ourselves because we just ain't going to make it through like another winter without potentially really hitting burnout or having enormous distress. Then we're going to go into Mindful Monday, Turned On Tuesday, Wacky Wednesday, which is going to be very cool. I've got a surprise guest. a thankful Thursday, and then we'll end with a bit of a celebration because we change most when we feel good. And goodness knows we could do with more celebration. So if you're keen and interested, please join me. It's super easy. I'll put the link with this video. You can go to my website and sign up so that you receive the welcome note with the link, which you're able to use every day. And see if you can potentially feel a little bit more inspired and sparkling and confident and clear and ready for the second half of 2021. I had these coasters done at the beginning of the year, which I really like. They make me happy. So you deserve to own the title CEO, Chief Effervescent Officer. But this doesn't happen by default. It only happens by design. And a lot of the stuff we know. And as I said earlier, it's not about knowing. It's about doing in a way that's, yeah, practical and sustainable, but fun at the same time. So come along, have some fun with me. Join as many of the live sessions as you can. If you can't, you'll get the recordings. But if you're like me, I know that we don't always watch the recordings. Put yourself first. I can't take you to the hammock in the spa and serve you champagne as much as I'd love to, but I can try and add some sparkle into your inbox if you allow me the time. And collectively, we can help one another to stay effervescent and energized and engaged. I hope to see you there.